team there never wrote ourselves off. We always know that we can win any football game. And we knew coming here today we had that mentality that if we'd done the right things without the ball, we'd get our chances going forward.
We lacked a lot of precision, a lot of quality, repetition of positive actions to have momentum during the game, and we're at the level that we need to play the way we want to play, and that's first of all me responsible for that. We got a situation where when Mas gets sent off, it gets even tougher, and we made some adjustment. We still try and push it, but we never find the way to score.
Still a long way to go, still many points to play for. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We have to make sure we learn from this.
Graham, big smile on your face after that?
Yeah, there has to be, of course. Massive 3 points for us. Really committed performance. Thought the players were amazing. Tactically very disciplined. And the players, whilst not being perfect, were close to it in terms of their intention, in terms of their effort, in terms of their understanding what we're trying to do. Really, really good.
Yes, certainly not Arsenal's best day, but we must give West Ham a lot of credit. They were outstanding.
They were absolutely sensational, West Ham, from start to finish. Everything they did, they were disciplined, they were organised, both defensively and going forward, and every single player put a shift in. It wasn't backs to the wall stuff. Nope. They played in the right way. They hit them on the break when they could do, because they had the pace of Wan-Bissaka and Bowen and Kudus. Not for the first time that Wan-Bissaka got down that right-hand side. Then they look at the men they actually get forward and commit forward. Yes, when they had to do that and get men behind the ball, they did that. But it's as I said, the will to fight, the will to defend, get in front of balls like that. They had men behind the ball there, and on this occasion, this is the goal. They're defending really well. Cresswell makes a perfectly timed tackle to win the ball there. But just have a look at Bowen, have a look at Wan-Bissaka, where they start from. Bear in mind, this is the goal. The way he drags it forward, Bowen, then follows it. Great work from Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side, the way he carries the ball forward. Not only that, then puts a quality ball in. So Bowen started on the edge of his own box, finishes up in their 6-yard box and gets his reward for that. Another really, really important goal. Tadiba, 1v1, had to do defensive work. They did that, no problem at all. They got rid of it when they had to. No problem kicking it long when you've got to do that again. And I said it wasn't just those three who I've mentioned. Everyone put a shift in when they had to win the ball, and so unlucky not to get on the end of that one as well. They deserved their clean sheet. And when Kudus had to do his bit, keep hold of the ball, late on in the game, bring people into the game, they did that as well. And it was a really, really important win. First clean sheet under him, and it was really deserved. Yeah. Arsenal, I thought, were flat and weak, particularly in forward positions. Had a really off day for them. Yeah,
the red card probably finished them off as well, yeah. But we think it was the right call.
It was the right call, yeah. It was a call that VAR got right. The referee didn't give it, which, OK, you can sort of understand. And that sort of typified Arsenal today, getting caught on the ball. But Saliba's not getting there. Have a look at where Raya is, the goalkeeper. So if Kudus wins that ball and goes forward, which he will do, he can have a free shot at goal. So, correct, the referee gets sent to the screen, and eventually they get to the right decision. It was without doubt a red card.
Yeah, I think we're unanimous on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they've had a few bad ones this season, but that wasn't one of them. Yeah. Obviously, Arsenal have got their injuries, particularly in forward positions, and you can see that with a lack of potency in their play at times.
Well, I think it's inevitable. Any top team missing 4 of your forward line, especially your first choice front 3, and they had Odegaard missing for a certain period of the season. Yeah. You're going to be lower than you've been on these numbers. But for me, Gary, the bigger problem's been the discipline. They've had 5 sendings off, which is more than anyone else. They've dropped 10 points in those 5 games, which is that's the gap from them to the top. So people are talking about the transfer window. He should have signed him, and he should have signed him. Fair enough. But the bigger problem for Arsenal this season has been discipline. That's a huge amount of points to drop. Yeah.
Let's have a look at just the top 2. We don't want to give anything else away. Is it done?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so, mainly because I don't see Arsenal winning all their games. So Liverpool can have the odd hiccup. Yeah. And Liverpool have only lost 1. Yeah. When they play badly, they still pick up points.
Okay, well, perhaps not bother for the rest of the season.
Early retirement
for you. Now, early. Getting early. Aston Villa were back on home soil 3 days after that draw with Liverpool against Chelsea.
At the
the atmosphere is like on the changing room after that? It must be quite difficult to pick them up off the ground.
Yeah, very disappointed. Obviously, very angry as well. I think you have to congratulate West Ham for the victory and the game that they played, but as well I think a lot from our side that we never got right and didn't allow us to get enough momentum, enough sequences of play with positive action that could deliver into situations of threat for there. And even though all the ball that we had and 20 shots of that, I never felt that we were at the standards and the level that we needed. First of all, to have more threat and then don't to allow them to run, because we lost a lot of balls that we allowed West Ham to run in very dangerous positions.
So when you say anger, it's anger at yourself?
Yeah. We have to be. I hope we are very much, because we didn't hit the levels today, and I am very much responsible of that. So I am very, very, very angry.
Sam, take on.
I think people look at the forwards and the injuries and think, oh, that must be why.
No, and I refuse that completely, because I'm talking about the standards of the players and the team that we played today, me included, and that wasn't nowhere near the levels that we have to hit to have the opportunity to win a Premier League. Today, no. We were very consistent, yes, but football is about what you do today, and today, nowhere near.
Just on Ethan, he seemed to be sort of limping a bit when he came off. Is he injured?
No, hopefully not. It was just fatigue, I think.
Tom Footblood. Sorry, James. Tom Footblood.
Hi, Miguel. I know you mentioned that you're not happy, with the level. You were very vocal, in the January window about you felt you were short, and Moreno's up front today. Do you feel like the fact that there was a struggle to score vindicates in some way why you were so vocal about wanting
No. Honestly, again, it's. I think we have to look in the mirror of ourselves, of what we can do better, what we've done that, and the will and the desire and the way we run and the way we want it. Zero question about that. But at that level, this is not enough. You have to deliver, and it has to be with a lot of quality to break a really good team down, to win many more duels than we have done, and to put actions that can end up in really threatening moments for the position to win the games. And today we haven't done that.
So what do you have to do now to change that for the game against Forest?
First of all, suffer. 24, 48 hours, suffer and feel the pain and make sure that that we come back on Monday with that bite and that anger is still there in the tummy for Wednesday.
James, SBN?
When you say you included, what do you think?
No, me the first. Sorry, if I said include. It's my responsibility for the team to play much better than we did today. Much better. We have to play much better with much more person, much more quality, much more interaction, much more. Not enough. That's on me.
Do you think you got your team selection wrong? Is it that basic?
I wouldn't. I would do the same. I would put the same team. But when you lose, you get wrong. The tactics, the intentions, everything. But that's what I felt. So I have to do what I feel. After it's too late.
You said on Friday about feeling re-energised after the title race and the players you have. Are you worried about the impact that a result like this will have on the energy in the team to go again and keep believing?
Hopefully a positive one, because it's already very negative what the result brings and the consequences to that. So hopefully very positive, that understand that we need to raise the level.
Before the game started, could you see the game unfolding the way it unfolded? Or has sort of been taken by surprise?
No, and especially the way we train all week. No, but this is football. Eh? Sometimes you see the warm-up and you see, they are flat. Then the game starts and we are flying. I think the way we started the game and how imprecise we were with the ball and giveaways and never got there, I think affected. But guys, we have 70, 80, 90 minutes to overcome that, and we certainly tried. But it wasn't enough today.
How much is it down to West Ham and the way they play?
Well, that's the first thing that I said, and they see that we are not there, and they start to have more belief, and they have the opportunity to run 1 or 2 times. Kudo gets the ball, in case you are out of trouble when the situation is locked, he unlocks the situation, and then the spaces are open. You have to do that, and then, before halftime, there is a moment that we have them, and suddenly they score the goal, and it gives them more belief. So, again, credit to them.
Phil, PA?
I'm just going back to the title race. Obviously, if Liverpool wins tomorrow, the gap will be 11 points. Do you think that sort of gap is manageable? Do you think that's it in terms of catching?
It's not in our hands. For me, I'm really, really annoyed of the things that are in our hands that we didn't do as well as we possibly could, and that's the performance and the result today.
Okay, last couple. James, I think.
Hi, Mikel. For setting off, how did you interpret that incident? Any complaints from you?
No, I haven't seen it back, but honestly, I would focus on what we have to do. I don't know if the decision was right or wrong. I haven't seen it. I don't want to evaluate it. But a lot of the things that we should have done better today, it wasn't there.
Done great season, but it's still 18 years old. Is that a moment of maybe a bit of naivety there and a learning moment for him?
I don't know. I have to see the action back to evaluate that.
Okay, finally we'll go to Ryan from Reach.
Just, Mikel, on the fans, towards the end when you were pushing to score, there seemed like a lot of frustration, particularly where I was sitting, and anger. Did you feel that? And also, is that something that can affect your players when you're pushing for a goal and you've got 10 men? So you need that support, and it felt like it was quite an anxious and furious atmosphere.
I understand as well that we won it and we are trying so hard and going against a lot of things, and we had a great opportunity today and we don't deliver it. I think that's human. You asked me many times what is the ideal and what the team needs and how we overcome certain deficiencies that we have in the squad is them being in every single ball. That's my dream, but I'm not here to demand that to the crowd. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you.